I don't think like normal people, never have. I have racing thoughts. It's been that way since I was a kid. I'm constantly, it doesn't matter if I'm sleeping, if I'm awake, I'm constantly thinking of 100 things at one time.
Shackled, cuffed, and wearing a red jail suit. Red instead of orange because guards consider John Hughes unpredictable and dangerous. Tattooed on the back of Hughes' head, the words, "Casualty of War."
Because what you want is to die.
That's correct. That's the only thing worthy of a warrior, I guess you could say. Death.
Hughes wants to be put to death. He admits killing a man in Ohio, stabbing him to death. Then on the run from Ohio police with his girlfriend and 2 other people, Hughes says he killed Valentin Kurlichuk. Shot him in the mouth in this rest area north of Platte City, Missouri. Hughes says he had to kill to regain something very precious to him: control. Control over his passengers.
I pulled into this rest area, and that was a way for me to gain control, to show, I don't know, I guess I would assert my dominance, I guess you could say. That'd be the way to put it. And it shut everybody up for a while.
1 man dead, 3 passengers petrified.
Later they wanted out, but I told them that nobody was getting out of that truck, period, without a bullet in their head. And I asked, did anybody want out? And they said no, so.
You don't feel bad about killing anyone?
Not personally, that I've personally done myself, no. I just view things as objects, people, animals, trees, cars, they're just all the same to me.
What do you see in their face right before they die?
Usually fear.
John Hughes admits to killing people in Mississippi, Missouri, and Ohio.
As far as the murders that I've been a part of, but there's been quite a few.
A dozen?
At least.
20?
Under.
So more around the 15?
Somewhere around in there.
Hughes doesn't believe in God, but he can recite the verse tattooed on his cheek from the book of John.
Everyone that does not confess that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is not of God. And this is the spirit of the Antichrist, which you have heard was coming and is now already in the world. According to the Christian Bible, everybody can't have the Spirit of God in them.
So you don't have the Spirit of God?
Not according to the Bible. If you're going by that route, no, I definitely do not.
The tattoo of a lion on his forearm is how Hughes sees himself.
I'm a lion, and I see everybody else as men.
And releasing a lion from captivity, Hughes warns, would mean more killings.
I wouldn't let me go, no. I wouldn't advise anyone to, I mean, not unless they want a lion loose in the streets.
Because you'd kill again?
More than positive.
Bright lights, blaring bells. It is the build-up to the National Silver Gloves boxing tournament.
It's a huge accomplishment. They have to, in many cases, compete 5, 6, 7 times prior to just getting here.
Boxers take the ring. The noise becomes deafening. But for 10-year-old Daniel Diaz, he hears only one voice, his father's.
Yeah?
Yes.
The Diazes flew in from Nevada. Quietly, this father-son duo get ready for their first bout. Diaz warms up next to his opponent from Illinois. Meanwhile, boys from all over the country already in the ring, fighting for that national title.
It's bout number 2, Daniel Diaz.
It is a waiting game for Diaz and his father.
Shake everybody's hand from here this way.
Months of training, discipline, determination lead up to one fight.
Let's go get him, mijo.
This fight.
Let's go, puppy. Let's go get it. Go get him, mijo. Go get him. Spit that out. All right, he ain't got nothing for you, okay? You're making him come in, but you're not working enough. Make him come in, hit him, finish with that right hand. You understand? Let's go! More punches, mijo. More punches. You hear me? You gotta step around him. Step around him, okay? Let's go to work. Let's go. What do you think?
Now an agonizing wait while the judges decide who will return home the victor.
Ring number 3 in the red corner, Adrian.
It is not Diaz. The toughness he displayed in the ring softens, as it would with most 10-year-old boys.
It's all right, puppy. It's all right, puppy. No, it's okay. As long as he does what I ask him to do, I'm always going to be proud of him. I'm proud of you. We work, okay?
It is a majestic old brick building towering over 170 beautiful acres in Clay County, dating back to the start of the 1900s. Once used as an orphanage and later as a communal home where families lived and worked to survive the Depression of the 30s. For many years, the facility was home to the International Order of the Oddfellows, a community service group dedicated to helping others. In more recent years, the property has become the proud possession of the John Bean family and their desire to develop it into a winery. The Belvoir Winery, it is now called, and the beautiful building also is host to social gatherings and wedding receptions. It may also serve as a gathering place for mysterious persons who have become part of the hereafter. People who pass through this old building tell tales that can't be explained. A gentleman saw a black figure at a window. He went to check it out. The figure was gone, but he felt a touch on his hand and wrist. 3 ladies studying history in a quiet room broke into song, Ring Around the Rosies. Another part of the room, a child could be heard singing, but no one was there. Footsteps are commonly heard in this old building, but when someone goes to check, there is no one around. On several occasions, children's voices are heard in rooms that once served as classrooms, but no children are anywhere to be found. One woman is said to have entered into conversation with another several feet away. When she went to see who it was, there was no one. Could it be that the spirits of children, family members, and workers who spent time in this old place may still be around, refusing to leave the comfort and safety of this newly established winery for the uncertainties of another world?
Imagine basically having a mirror image of yourself. Twins aren't exactly rare, but 12 years ago we showed you a special group of Kansas kindergartners, all of them twins in the same school. And this weekend they're all graduating from the same high school together. See how they're doing? Coming up tonight on KMBC 9 News at 10. Yeah, we got it. Yeah. We first brought them to you as Oak Hill Elementary schoolers, along with their poor kindergarten teacher trying to tell so many sets of twins apart.
I couldn't believe it when I saw the list. I thought, are these really all twins?
Classmates not just in kindergarten, but high school. So much has changed in 12 years. The little girls with matching dresses are now Courtney and Connor Annan, soon to be Blue Valley Northwest High grads.
Excited to get to experience it with her because we've been through a lot. But there's a lot of things I want to get to do with her after high school.
Robert and John Bagarozzi were the only identical twins in the group. Today, their favorite color attire is quite deliberate.
I wear like green shoes, and that's how people, instead of looking in the hallway and like looking at my face and recognizing who I am, they have to like look at my feet and be like, okay, this one's John.
And while some of them may look like mirror images, each and every one of the twins is their own person. For instance, very few of them do the same extracurriculars, and some of them don't even have the same set of friends.
I'd say I'm more the athletic one. Like, I did the sports, and she was more of like the girly type.
Allison and Kristen Anderson both think they might go into interior design, and the boys with so much energy.
There's jokes that we'll say that no one else will get.
Michael and Nick Pappas are as ready as any for Saturday's graduation.
Since kindergarten, we've all been together, so I guess we've expected to see all of each other walk across and knew that there would be 2 of them.
But it was Robert who helped show us just how little has changed after all.
I like being a twin.
You do? How come?
Because I always get to play with them.
Do you still like having a twin?
Yes, I do. You know, you always have someone to hang out with.
Cliff Judy, KMBC 9 News.
Morning. Thank you for your service.
The thank you theme started before our World War II veterans even stepped on board the plane flying them to D.C.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. Thank you for your service.
That, as it turned out, was nothing.
I was surprised they had the band, you know, when we got off.
And everybody clapping and singing and waving, and then they played the Air Force song. Off we go in the wild blue yonder.
veterans didn't know a 20-piece band waited to greet them in the terminal, letting freedom ring. They didn't know men and women wanted to take their pictures, some emotional over their arrival.
You ever had a welcoming party like that before?
Oh, no. No way.
Another thing we noticed time and again as we visited memorials in the nation's capital, handshakes that had the veterans shaking their heads.
Well, I would say at least 40 to 50 people have shaken my hand and thanked me.
I've had all kinds of kids wanting to get in a picture with me. I can't figure out why.
Pilot Bob Sterling didn't ask for an explanation as dozens of middle schoolers surrounded him outside the Air Force Memorial.
Thank you for serving.
Well, thank you. You guys are so great.
I can't give you anything but love, baby.
The red carpet treatment lasted all day. In fact, you'll notice the red lipstick this singer wore. Photojournalist John Woods found some left over on veteran Bosco Rose's cheek.
Got a little lipstick on your cheek, Bosco.
Yeah, I got that accidentally a while ago. She said, just a minute, I got to put some lipstick on my lip, and she reached it. I want to give you something.
It's time for mail call.
Perhaps the most emotional part of the trip, mail call, when family and friends write the veterans letters on what their service meant.
There is no place else I would rather be than here today with you, my hero, my dad. I love you.
Oh, boy.
I think every person that serves in the military should be honored like that.
It doesn't matter if you didn't physically greet the veterans as they got back to KCI on this honor flight. Regardless, you were there. You did this, Kansas City. This is your thank you. Cliff Judy, KMBC 9 News.